A beautiful morning to you. This is Wake Up Nigeria. We are coming to you this fine Monday morning on TVC. My name is Yomi Okwe, and guess who's back in the building?
Yes, I'm back. I'm back. My name is Titi Oyiso. It feels like it was a very long time ago you saw me, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry, it was just a week. But thank you so much for tuning in. And you're watching us right now on your screens, but you can also watch us online. We're streaming live from our Facebook page. That's at TVC Connect. And of course, on our website, tvcontinental.tv. Yomi, so you're not as excited as I would have liked.
Also, what you want me to be dancing?
Yes, like I'm back, like welcome.
But you know, I'm always sort of conservative, put together.
Yeah,
that's
especially in that suit. But looking good. Everybody really held it down while I was away. Hope you missed me, Sha. Hope you missed me.
Well, yeah, I did, and a lot of other guys did too as well.
Seriously?
One of the reasons why we should be excited, actually, is that tomorrow, the 24th of July, Wake Up Nigeria is going to be 1 year old. Yes,
indeed. Finally, we're celebrating our first anniversary. First anniversary of Wake Up Nigeria is a really big deal. And of course, we're going to be giving you double the fun. And this show is going to be everything you will want to see in the morning. Trust us.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. So this whole week, there's going to be activities going on right here in the studio. Yeah. And we want you to tune in, be a part of it, starting from today, actually.
Of course, of course. Now, we're all going to be on the show. Everyone's going to show up. MM's going to be here. Mary's going to be here. Mike's going to be here. Speaking of MM, she's going to be with our chef this morning and cooking up some magic.
Hi, Titi and Yomi. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Yeah, so Chef Lillian in the building.
Hi.
I'm loving her dreads.
Oh,
how are you doing?
Done like that. How long is it going to take to get my hair done like that? Really? With the color?
Yomi,
you know, Yomi, your hair was like this morning actually when you got into the makeup room. So yeah, technically you could actually pull that off.
Please don't shake that particular table. It's actually interesting because we've been trying to get our hairstylist to do something about Yomi's hair. It's been a challenge, but maybe we'll succeed tomorrow. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll get something done. Something temporary though, not permanent. Now, straight to this morning's highlights. It's going to be a brilliant show. A performance is coming up by an amazing artist who goes by the name Morenike. She'll be giving us a performance of one of her special songs.
And as our Monday custom is, we'll be having the one and only Iyore. He'll be on the show once again to give us some business insights on how to communicate your value to people.
Following that, we'll bring you another musical performance. That's right, guys. We'll bring you two performances this Monday morning, and it will be none other than Mr. Suave.
See, a lot of things I go let you know. You see this life, we go come and go. Cause any now, yeah, it's your niche.
And yeah, we have conversations coming up as well. Chats with Suave and Morenike.
Yeah. And
of course, we're going to be helping you start it off on a very high note. We'll be having some motivation from Fola Daniel, who'll be talking to us about clarity of purpose for individual growth.
Clarity. Really important. Not only that, we're also going to be taking a look at our social media handles, looking at various things. Keep your posts coming on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
It's very important.
Let us know what you think. I mean, it's been a year. There's some people who have been with us since July last year. And well, they haven't watched every show, but they've watched a lot of the shows. So tell us what you think.
What could we
happy?
do? What could we do better? You know, what could we add to the show to make it even more interesting for you? It's really interesting to hear what, you know, the viewers think about this, because a lot of their comments and contributions is what got us to this stage right now.
Where we are.
Yeah.
All right, so how was your weekend, guys?
Fine, fantastic. Yeah. Good to have you back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for holding it down for me, Mary.
I had a good weekend.
Okay, so there's something I want to ask. That's your me directly. See, over the weekend, there's this particular new generation bank that shaded.
Oh, no, Mike. I deliberately didn't want to go there.
In an ad campaign or something.
I loved it.
What are
social
the
media
limits?
ad campaign?
How far can a competing brand go to shade another brand. Now, I know you can easily do it with colors, you know. People do it with colors.
Yeah.
But going as far as using similarities with logos to shade, I mean, like...
Did you actually look at those things? The square box was actually a jail. Did you notice?
No.
Yes, look closely. Then
Don't describe it.
No, wait, there's something I need to point out. The background was actually where you find the headquarters of several of those organizations, like even the ones that weren't mentioned.
The backdrop.
Yeah, if you check it, you would see different, you will identify this one, that one.
Everything was very,
People are
you know, they made
pushing
it
the
very
envelope.
clear. But then, how far can one go? Where's the limit?
Okay, so there's something called the Advertising Practitioners Council, which is APCON. That sort of approves ads that go up. So they have rules, and one of the rules is don't place two ads side by side, don't overly criticize another ad
brand
by mentioning their name. So, but you can do it in a nuanced way. So even though it looked like it was open, it was also a little bit nuanced.
It wasn't.
And it was specifically for social media, which APCON is not regulating
It's not
yet.
really, they don't really have any.
So it can't go on TV.
My favorite clapback was the elephant. Like, I loved everyone they were giving.
Why are you doing this now? Mary, stop.
At some point, I was almost sipping tea, like, okay, what's next?
Good morning, viewers. My name is Benjamin, and this Monday morning we will be doing circuit exercises on this show. So you start as the usual way I do. I first of all stretch, so to flex the muscles and relax the muscles. Go this way. Stretch the same way. Let's stretch the legs. Wow. Go this way. This way. Side to side. Now for the circuit, for the main exercises, we're doing push-ups here, we're doing burpees here, we're doing high knees here, we are doing the jump lunge here, and we're doing sit-ups here. So we're starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you move over immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you move back immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Move to this place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 5 exercises. Take rest for a minute and repeat the same circuit. So this is actually for people who don't have time to do a lot, but you can do all this within 3 minutes. Rest for a minute and go to the next set. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Move over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Move over here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then here, we're doing the flutter kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew! And you rest for a minute. This is really, really challenging. Yeah. So we're burning calories, a lot of them. So you rest for a minute to repeat the next circuit. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come over here. The burpees here. The jumping knee tuck here. The jump lunge here. And the sit-up exercises here. Now, if you follow this routine and the timing well, you're sure to burn a lot of calories. And that will rev up your metabolism for the day. So that's the much we have here for you. We're heading straight to the kitchen to see what they have for us. Thanks for watching.
All right, thank you very much, Ben, for that interesting exercise routine this morning. It's all smiles and positive energy in the kitchen right now. And Chef Lillian is going to be taking us on another level. So guess what, guys? What we're making this morning is some interesting dish. You don't want to miss out on this recipe, guys. So what are you making, Chef Lillian?
Okay, so today I'm making for you guys mushroom risotto and braised beef with some seared veggies. Very simple stuff. Yeah.
So you have protein, carbohydrates, and vitamins.
Yes.
All in one dish.
I
Interesting.
have mine.
So let's talk about the recipe. Let's talk about the ingredients.
Okay.
So let's take the mushroom risotto first. What are the ingredients for the mushroom risotto?
So for the mushroom risotto, I have chopped garlic, I have sliced onions, I have the mushrooms, I have the rice I'll be using for the risotto.
Okay.
Then I have my Scotch bonnet here.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm also
perfect.
going to be using white wine for the risotto.
Yeah.
And some Parmesan cheese, some seasoning salt, and yeah.
Okay, so what about our
Braised beef. Okay, so this is beef cut in rounds, and it's going to be going with some soy sauce, garlic, onion, carrots, tomatoes, and some capsicums. So.
And our seared veggies?
Yes. So we're also going to thicken it a little with this cornstarch, yeah.
And our seared veggies, let's talk about our ingredients quickly.
Okay, that's just here in the oil and salt and pepper. That's all. Very simple.
Oh, great.
Nothing much, yeah.
All right, so let's get on with our mushroom risotto. Yeah. So there are two major key ingredients for our mushroom risotto this morning. You have your mushrooms and your white wine.
Yep.
So let's talk about our mushrooms first of all.
Okay.
Yes. So, okay, so what are we doing? Let's talk about the process.
Okay, so here I'm going to make this oil very hot.
That's your vegetable oil.
Okay, so I will have to saute this onion very softly until they're very soft and very brown. Okay. Then goes in the garlic and then the mushrooms. Oh. So we're going to stir fry them till they're very soft. Okay, to extract all the juices and everything before we pour in this.
Okay, so you said something about this rice earlier on.
Yes.
That they are not your regular conventional rice that you find in the markets.
Yes.
So where can we find this particular rice?
Okay, so basically a typical risotto has its own riso rice. It's called arborio. But because we're making this African as possible as we can make it, so we're using our own African rice. You can get this in any grocery stores. Yeah, it's not difficult to get.
But they're not the long grain rice.
Yeah, they are short.
The short grain rice.
Risottos are very short and fat. So if you go to any good store, you definitely get something like this as a substitute.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so we're waiting for our vegetable oil to heat up, right?
Yeah, it is hot already.
Okay.
So
we're putting our onions till we get a brown consistency, right?
Yeah, it's brown and soft.
Okay.
So in here too.
Yeah, we have our chicken
stock.
Okay. So that's also going into the
Yes,
mushroom.
that's going to be cooking the rice for the risotto.
Okay. Yeah. So I would have thought that you'd parboil your rice before. No. Okay.
Normally, you don't even have to wash the risotto rice because it's been packaged and everything. You just cook directly. But our own rice is kind of starchy and all that, so you just have to wash it up and then So there's no need for parboiling. You just saute here. You keep adding your mixture, your stock, or your water, whatever you have, until you get the consistency you want. And that's all.
Okay, so I'm very interested about the key ingredient for this meal, which is our mushroom risotto. Our mushroom here. Yeah, so these are pretty sliced up. But did you know that mushrooms are they're not vegetables and they're not fruits?
Yes.
They're actually fungus.
Yes.
Yeah, guys. You're gonna be eating fungus this morning. But it's an interesting and delicious type of fungus, where, you know, but mushroom actually are extremely toxic and poisonous. So it is better to get the ones from the grocery store. So so it's safe. You know that, okay, so I'm getting from the grocery store, it's safe to eat, and they are very healthy. You'll be very, very amazed at its health benefits. So they help to also prevent anemia and a whole lot of other diseases, actually. We'll get back to more of our mushroom risotto after this break. Stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria continues in a bit. All right, welcome back to the show. It's the Wake Up Nigeria, and we're here in the kitchen with Chef Lillian. We are still creating some magic on this Monday morning. It's a Monday delicious morning with Chef Lillian. Sorry, that was a tongue twister there. All right, so quickly let's talk about our mushroom risotto.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, you have with the onion. So basically, I'll just quickly run through the recipe. We have our mushrooms, our rice, our short grain rice. For our risotto, we have a Parmesan cheese, white wine.
Yes.
Am I on track? Onions, garlic.
Yes, you are.
What else?
And then the chilies.
And then our chilies. Okay, great. And then we're also making seared veggies and
braised beef.
Sorry?
Braised beef, yes.
Yeah. So we have our beef here, we have our carrots, we have our tomatoes, and right now we are making our mushroom risotto.
Yes.
Yeah.
So right now the mushroom's gonna go in.
Okay.
So we have this already fried. Yeah, looking beautiful already.
Yeah, it actually looks beautiful. So mushrooms are not actually conventional. Well, because they are not vegetables, they are not fruits. I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but they are fungus. But well, it's an interesting recipe for what we are making this morning.
It is.
But how accessible are mushrooms, though?
Mushrooms are everywhere. Every farm has a mushroom. It's growing everywhere. Like when you go to the farm, you see woods lying on the floor.
Yeah,
you can actually.
But health experts advise that we don't, because they're not exact. They can be toxic.
That's why we buy them from the store.
From the grocery store. Yeah.
They've been processed and all that, so it's healthy to buy from there.
Poisonous juice has been extracted from it. So.
Yes, it has been.
All right. So what's next?
Okay. So next up, we're gonna let this fry a bit more to get out the juice. Then we add our white wine to it.
Okay. So talking about well, let me just give a few more health benefits about mushrooms, because they're not your regular conventional go-to, recipe ingredients for any meal, basically. Okay. But they also help. They prevent anemia, and they also help for weight loss. If you're looking to lose weight.
I need to lose some
weight. I need to eat mushrooms because I'm looking to lose weight. I need to shed off this baby fat, though.
Okay.
So, and it also helps prevent cancer. So it actually has some very interesting health benefits, and I think we should incorporate this every once in a while in our diets. And another very interesting ingredient to our mushroom risotto is our white wine.
Yes, our white wine.
Yeah.
This goes in now.
Okay, so our rice goes in. You were saying something about the white wine earlier.
Yes, so this is just a 5% alcohol content. Okay. The intention is not to get anybody high on a Monday morning.
Yeah, because when I saw white wine,
and this is going to cook off completely the heat. So basically, white wine is just to enhance the taste of a meal. It's not to get anybody high. Or
intoxicated, basically.
Yes.
We don't want anyone getting. But the essence of having white wine in your meal, it just
makes it flavorful.
Exactly, enhances the flavor molecules of every ingredient, basically, in your meal, in your dish. That's all. And the alcohol burns off, so it's safe.
Very safe.
Yeah. So where are we with our risotto?
Yes, so we'll let that go down a bit. So we add this in.
So are we, okay, so okay, I'm kind of getting a direction for this meal.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that the chicken stock will go into the rice.
Yeah, it's going
after
to go.
this.
I don't want to cook this with any other liquid apart from the chicken stock. So I don't want to be adding water or anything.
Okay.
So I'm going to cook this off and then cook it with my rice.
So the interesting thing about risotto is you could use beef, you could use
Yeah,
fish, if you
risotto
like.
goes in different ways. You can even make a creamy risotto by incorporating a whipping cream to it or a cooking cream to the rice. So
Whipped cream.
you can make a cheese risotto, you can make a vegetable risotto. Risotto goes with anything.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said, risotto is not very conventional, but I think I'm going to try because it looks very easy.
Yes.
Very easy to prepare.
Here goes the white wine.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
You can
So
perceive
this,
it, right?
yeah, it's going to be quite a flavor-filled meal this morning.
It is. It actually is.
So guys, I really hope you're getting your pen and paper and you're putting down the ingredients for your mushroom risotto this morning. So you get prepared over the weekend, or who knows, maybe a quick, you could just surprise your partner or the kids at home. I mean, they're on holidays. You know, just do something interesting, spice up the...
You don't have to go to a restaurant.
Exactly.
You can just
You could
sit
just
at
make this-
home, surprise everybody.
Yeah.
And you can have guests over as well.
Oh man, I can already taste, perceive the flavor of that white wine in there.
Do you take alcohol?
A little, but I'm not allowed to right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm
you're
still breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So, but this looks really nice.
Yeah. So the thing is, whether you take alcohol or not, you can actually eat this.
Yeah, because the alcohol eventually burns off. So
Yes.
that's cool. That's interesting. All right, so just in case you're just joining us, we are making mushroom risotto with seared veggies and braised beef. This is quite an interesting meal this morning. Not your regular meal, but hey, quite interesting.
I just added the...
So you're putting a whole pepper.
Yes. I want heat on the food.
Oh.
Because basically the braised beef is not going to be spicy and all that. So I want this to be as spicy as possible. So when it's soft and all that, I just pick it out from the rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I noticed that you're not using any seasoning at all for this meal.
Yeah, just salt and I already have enough seasoning for all the juices from the mushroom, the wine, the stock.
And then the chicken stock as well.
What more do you want? Natural sweetness is the best.
Okay. So let's really talk about what's next. What's next?
So next we're gonna braise our beef.
Okay, braise our beef.
Yes.
So we are just gonna let this cook for how long?
We just let it keep cooking.
So where
and
does
to
the
watch
cheese
it
come in?
like at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the cheese comes in at the end. So here we're gonna braise our beef.
All right. Interesting recipe this morning. I'm pretty excited about what we are cooking right now. So we are heading on for a musical performance, guys. Take it away.
It's a bad man.
I'm just playing. Swapping and singing. Oh yeah, baby, tell me something. I wanna know which one you did. And your body keep me ginger. You they make me shout, okay. Show my face, shakara. Kini go. Shakara. Baby, baby, come make me fly away. And if you like me, go run away. Paris for holiday. Cashmere just Saturday. I like it, bring forth. Just as I like it, the comfort. So I like it, bring forth. Just as I like it, the comfort. So yeah, you got the booty where they make my body blow. Oh, 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 oh. Don't worry if that money I get plenty dough. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yeah, check up in my life. I really wanna light up into your life. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like up, you know, be fight. I really want me at the side. Show my face, shakara. Show my face, shakara. Come make me fly away. Come make me fly away. Come make me fly away. I like it swing fast, just as I like it to comfort. So I like it swing fast, just as I like it to comfort. So
Well, sometimes being a businessman trying to make sales can be a problem if you don't know actually how to recognize and appreciate your value and what you're bringing to the table. Now, if you've ever faced such a problem as a businessman, Iyore Obuigwe is here to let us know how to communicate the value of your product to people. Good to have you join us again. It's always exciting to have you on the show on Monday mornings, especially as people plan their week, you know, especially salespeople. Now, one of the biggest challenges that people have, especially in these parts, many of the products that we get, that we sell, actually come from abroad. And so it could be really, really difficult for you to then not really fully understand what you are selling to people. So tell us why this is important.
Okay, well, first of all, to sell at all, you need to have a product. Yeah. And to have a product means you understand the benefits of that product. So we need to study the brochure, we need to study the product and understand it properly. A few weeks ago, you mentioned something about companies who come out to sell and it looks like they don't understand what it is they have to offer. Therefore, they're not compelling enough. So our role is to first of all see the value. If you've seen the value, if you've made an emotional connection with the value, you can then transfer the emotions to others. You see, emotions are transferable, and buying at the end of the day is an emotional decision. Yeah.
So I think one of the things that I remember when we had this discussion a few weeks ago, it was really about, we're talking about insurance salesmen.
Yes.
And the fact that it can be pretty tough as well. You're trying to do your interest rates, how much is the interest going to be after 1 year, after 5 years. So it can be, some of these things are mathematical. Yes. So are you saying that if I'm selling insurance, for instance, I have to learn all those mathematical equations to be able to then communicate that, okay, if you give me 100,000 naira now, in the next 2 years, this is how much you're going to get? Because a lot of these guys don't even understand the entire process. And so they come out looking like they're not sure of the product.
Now, you have to study and do the calculations. Now, you're not going to do the calculations in front of the prospects, but you can do it at home or in your office before you go out. Even if you can create scenarios. You can create scenarios with huge amounts. And I encourage people, don't create scenarios with small amounts. Create scenarios with large amounts so that in the prospect's mind, they can see the opportunities available. Now, in the past, working in the bank in the past, I remember meeting a high-end prospect, and he wanted to invest in a particular instrument, maybe a bond or fixed deposit or some treasury bills. So one of the ways we got him on board was when it was time to talk about the interest rates and the calculation, we used large amounts, huge amounts. So by the time we did the calculation, at the end of the day, when he saw the interest that was going to come to him, he was not like, whoa. He started telling all his bankers from abroad here, please transfer money to these people, bring the money in at this time so that we can go ahead with investment.
So you basically let him see the value.
Yes, you let him see the value.
What he'll be getting. Exactly. So how about in case where your value is not so significant, but you still believe in the product? Because sometimes what you're trying to sell might not be significantly different from what somebody else is selling. So what will then stand you out?
Good. We sell the way we buy. That's the truth. So if we can study the way we make our purchases, we would realize that we apply some key principles have been applied on us to influence our buying decision. So what we can always do is, if you notice, when you buy in a certain place, maybe on the street, you could have gotten for a cheaper price, but you went into the store and the price was maybe 10 times what you'd have gotten on the street, and yet a lot of people are rushing and are paying. There's a reason. First of all, it could be the ambience of the place. Maybe even if you go to watch a movie in the cinemas, the ambience could look a certain way and could get your attention and make you see that, wow, I'm getting a lot of value from this. So this means that in your business, you must ensure that the ambience is good, because people see to make a decision.
I like
people
that
feel to make a
I like
decision.
that you're going in this direction of ambience, because we're talking about business and we're talking about communication.
Yes.
And one of the things about communication is that it's not always in everything that you're saying.
Exactly.
Part of communication is also the ambience, like you said,
Exactly.
some non-verbal signals from the
Exactly.
salesperson himself. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Okay. When we talk about non-verbal signals in communication, it's said that 7% of communication, words, 38% your tone of voice, and 55% your body language. So you can imagine you write an exam and you get 55%. At least you're a C. So now it means that when you communicate and you focus on your body language, you focus on what the prospect can see, half of the sale is done. So if you can get them to see right, they will therefore, it will influence their decisions. Something else too that would also help is the use of testimonials or words like other clients. Because when people, for example, if you want to download an app, you went on the App Store or the Google Play Store, any of the stores, then you saw that the app had 1,000 downloads. You may not click immediately. You may want to check the reviews. But if you saw it had maybe 1 billion downloads, you're like,
we
what?
know that, okay, this is the app to have,
Then you just start to download. So in the same way, when you're selling to people, make them see that a lot of people are already buying your products.
Exactly.
Maybe not based on facts and figures, but simple statements like, most of our other clients, most people who walk in, this is what they've picked.
Right.
Because you may have a lot in your store and people come in and they're indecisive. So avoid that. Most people, when they come in for the first time, this is what they've always picked. So you help them make a decision.
Okay, we're going to talk about strange products very soon.
Okay.
Right, but before then, I want us to go a little bit deeper with products that look the same.
Okay.
So, for instance, on Friday night, people like to buy bread, right?
Okay.
And you have 20 different kinds of choices.
Okay.
They're all the same. They all cost the same.
Okay.
How do I communicate that mine is a little bit different? The price is the same, but how do I differentiate myself? Really, really important, I think.
Okay, so what you're saying is, how do you have a bread store and a lot of people are coming to make purchases from the bread stores around you. So you want to show that yours is different. Basically, we should look at the channels of how we go about our sales. Every point, every time there's a contact with the prospect is an opportunity for us to make them see what we have to offer. And the best way for them to see it is to identify what is really important to them. So when we identify what's important to them by asking the right questions, they then see the value of what we have to offer, and they can then make a decision. Now, for products like bread and products where everybody have access to, the marketing part is so key. The marketing would have a lot to do with influencing the way they see our brand and see our products. When the marketing is effective and a lot of people come in to make inquiries, because a lot of people are in your store trying to buy bread from you, others will assume that, oh, this bread must be very nice. Not because it tasted it, but because a lot of people are rushing there. So the more people are aware of your bread, the more the marketing goes out. Someone says, I don't have a marketing budget. Okay, but when people come in to buy bread from you, can you take down as simple as taking out their names and their details and probably send them messages in bulk and tell them, wow, we're having a special discount today, or we're having something special in our store today. When people gather there, when people are passing, they now realize that, wow, this bread must really be good.
So let's talk about entrepreneurs and the fact that a lot of small companies do not pay attention to sales training, right? So you have the CEO of a company who understands the product, has a lot of charisma, and can sell a lot. But the people under him, or even the people closest to him sometimes cannot sell anything. And the reason is that, you know, he just maybe trains them, okay, this is what you need to know about the product, and go out and sell. And then they still don't come back with the sales. What should the business owner do in this regard? Because he's the business owner, he knows what he's selling, and he's able to sell. But all the salespeople and people under him are not able to push the same product the way he's pushing it.
Hire Iyoro Ogwigwe to come and train your salespeople. because the truth is, people don't necessarily buy because of the products. They buy because of the person behind the products. So when you sell, you see, selling is not just focusing on talking about the products. It's about building rapport. It's about being able to identify the needs. It's about being able to match the needs, the value, the benefits of the products with the needs of the prospects. Being able to handle the objections. See, all these things are not in the products. Handling objections is a skill. Building rapport is a skill. Identifying the needs is a skill. Communicating the value is a skill. Closing the sale is a skill. So even if you've made them see the value of the products, can you close? Do you know how to ask for the money? Because the person can see the value of the products, but in the person's mind, the person feels, I can get this later. Yeah. Come back tomorrow.
So there's also a skill in ensuring that you're closing the deal, the person is receiving the product, and also making that payment at the end of the day.
Then, of course, after sales support, because you just don't want a one-time customer. You want a raving fan. You want someone to buy from you today and want to refer you and want to continue to buy from you. So all these things, they need to be learned.
So even a small business needs to get their people trained.
Of course, they need to get their people trained. Someone says, what if we train them and they leave? Someone else says, okay, what if we don't train them and they stay? So if you don't train your people, your business will not grow. Because, see, selling, we're not born with the ability to sell. Because it's a skill. Nobody was born with the ability to ride a bicycle. Nobody was born with the ability to win a marathon. Yeah. But you have to be trained. Because with more training, and training is like having a bath. If you have a bath once a week, what happens?
I like that. Now, so let's talk about
training. Has to be often.
There's something that I've always wondered about. So there are certain people who bring in a product into the country that maybe you've never seen before, and you don't think that you need. Remember 10 years ago when the iPad came and people were like, oh, what's this? So how do I communicate something that someone has never seen before?
Okay, if you bring a product nobody has seen before, nobody is aware of it, you have to find a way to make them experience it a little bit, maybe just a taste. And also, you also have to let them see that this is not, let them see the similarities between what you have now and what already exists. So if you bring a product, it's not like you're bringing in, even if you're bringing a rocket, something that nobody has seen before. But there just has to be a connection between what you already have or what is already in the market and what you have. And you can use those examples to make them see that, wow, if you're enjoying this with what you have,
this is an improvement.
This is an improvement. Yeah. With this, you can do this other part. So it helps with that.
Exciting. Thanks so much, Iyore. I mean, it's always so great to have you, especially on the Monday, to motivate us and get us into the week. We hope that you're going to make some sales today and throughout the rest of the week. Thanks so much, Iyore.
Thank you.
We'll be back for more on Wake Up Nigeria after this break.
Welcome back. So this is the best part of your morning. Trust me, watching us right here on your screen. The second
half or?
Yes, no, every aspect. Doesn't matter whether it's the first half, second half. All this show is for you. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Okwe. This is Wake Up Nigeria. There's so much more in store for you. And a lot of excitement because the show will be celebrating its 1-year anniversary tomorrow, the 24th of July. So throughout this week, we're giving out free stuff on the show.
Yes, indeed.
Free stuff. So make sure you participate. Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. Get on Facebook. Get on Twitter. You know,
it's actually interesting. It's really interesting that we've been doing this for 1 full year now. So that's a lot of episodes. Monday through Friday, we've been waking up at 4:30, rushing out.
For a year.
Honestly.
And I just want to add that she's got a break and I haven't. So.
Yeah. You know, like, he gets paid every day that he comes here, so he doesn't want to go. That's why. That's why. Not that he didn't want.
Now, you can check us out on Facebook right now at TVC Connect. We are live. And we're also streaming live on tvcontinental.tv, so you can join us from anywhere around the world.
But honestly, we've been having a great time so far on the show today, in fact, throughout the past year. But we're not about to stop now. We have of course, life coach Fola Daniel. He'll be right here on the couch discussing clarity of purpose for individual growth. Now, it's important for us as a team to also have clarity of purpose on Wake Up Nigeria. We want to know what you think about this issue of purpose.
Fola Daniel is going to be joining us. Now, we're also going to be having, going online to take a look at your comments, reactions on social media. Now, keep those posts coming because you never know when the prizes are going to start going out.
Yes, indeed.
To all our viewers.
I wish we were getting prizes. Like, they should give us gifts.
You're getting paid, Titi.
No, they should give us, like, we're waiting for your gifts to come to us too. You guys should celebrate us.
Okay, guys,
Send us
so
cake.
the Lagos State government is calling for a meet with the victims of the fire incident at Otedola Bridge.
Oh, right.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so I hope they'll be compensated. Yeah. The
But there's
Ministry of
no real
Transportation.
compensation
Yeah.
for
The
loss
lives
of
lost.
For loss of
Yeah,
life.
well, but at least they are addressing the situation.
Some of the issues, yeah.
You know, head on, which is good.
Yeah, because
and
I heard
very
some of the
commendable.
kids. I heard some of the kids. There's some kids that are orphaned because of
As
the
a result of
incident.
it, yeah.
So it'll be very
it's a
nice.
It's a good thing.
Also, speaking about the Lagos State government, I don't know if it's been confirmed that it's this Thursday that the Third Mainland Bridge is going to be shut.
Yeah.
I think they're still negotiating. Lagos State government is actually negotiating with the federal government to see whether they can extend it and not shut it down from this week. So, but it's not been, it's not official yet.
If you don't have an alternative route.
But there are alternative routes.
Not exactly.
But there are alternative
If you
routes.
count what is happening on the
On
bridge,
mainland side of
on
things.
the
Well, I guess people just have to be a little more proactive. So you wake up early. You make sure you get out on time to avoid the traffic. There's going to be a congestion, though. We cannot avoid it.
For
but
traffic or
I
not,
if
I
you
think
plan
it's very
properly-
wise for employers of labor to consider having their
Workers
their
coming
staff
late.
work from home.
Work from
for
home,
that
yes.
period of time, because it's impractical to expect them to come and add more to those that actually have to be at work. You can't tell a doctor who is going to be saving lives to stay at home.
Yeah,
So
true.
why congest traffic for someone that is probably a tech person that can work from home for that period of time? So I think it's important to have employers consider having their employees stay at home.
and
for
like
that period
we
of
could
time.
also host the show from home, Mary. You know, we could.
All right, we are back in the kitchen with Chef Lillian. And, well, part of the kitchen hazard is, I think, vegetable oil just spilled into our eyes. So all right, guys, so we are making mushroom risotto, seared veggies, and braised
beef.
Yep. All right, so our mushroom risotto is almost ready, right?
Yes, it's almost ready.
So right now, we're heading on to our braised beef. So what's going on there, Chef Lillian?
So here we have seared the beef.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and add the other ingredients to it, like the onion.
Okay, so quickly, let's talk about the braising parts of the beef.
Okay.
What's bracing? So that our viewers are able to get what bracing is.
Okay, braising is where you cook meat or any protein, so it's very, very tender.
Okay.
So basically it goes through more than 3 processes before it's completely cooked. You can sear and cook through in the juice or in the liquid. You can put it in the oven to completely cook. Anyhow you want to do it, but it comes back to the heat on the fire with water, liquid, and it cooks all through.
Wow, that's a lot of process, though.
Yes.
That's a whole lot of process.
So
but then does it make the beef taste any different? No.
Yeah, it has
Does it?
flavors to eat, but
Okay.
it's basically used, this process is basically used for tough protein.
Oh.
Yeah, like this beef is very tough, so in order to get it very tender, it has to go through the process of braising it. So we have seared it, now we are going to cook it through here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So next I add my chunks of carrot.
Okay. Wow, those are large chunks.
Yeah, trust
Those
me.
are really large chunks.
In the process of cooking, they will definitely get cooked as well.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's next?
So what's next is my tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Okay.
Yes, and my chilies.
Oh, cheese is going in here
Chilies,
as well?
chilies.
Oh, chilies.
Just
okay.
these two. And
So
then
for
I'll do soy.
okay, so our mushroom risotto is still cooking up, and I know we have one more ingredient to add to our mushroom risotto. So I think when that is cooked, we'll just grate the cheese on it, right?
Yes.
Because we have to head on right now for.
So we add some soy sauce to this,
So can you add barbecue sauce if you like?
if you want.
Okay.
You can make it your own. You
Okay.
can add. Just can I have some water?
So we're putting in water.
Yes,
in here, and then
enough water
Okay.
that will cook it through. And, yeah.
Oh, great. Interesting. So add the water, you cook
You cover till it's tender.
till it's tender.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll, all right.
Just add this to.
Just to give it a little bit of flavor.
Yes.
Okay. So our braised beef is almost ready, and our mushroom risotto is almost ready. And I think later on we'll sear our veggies. Basically, it's just frying it so that you don't get confused. All right. So there's more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
Swap it on the sing. See, a lot of things I go let you know. Yeah. You see this life, we go come and go. Cause any now, yeah, it's your niche. Shake your body, shake your body. Yeah, yeah. See Bacardi, yeah. Leave the party, Don't sleep in your dark. We are here for the party. Stop doing all my money. As I'm singing for my money. Hey, hey. Me, I give her little wine. She, I give me little wine. Light at the place. We are light at the place and light at the place. Shake your body, shake your body. Yeah. See Bacardi, yeah. Leave the party, See Bacardi, yeah. One little. One little. Only one little.
Welcome back. So it's all about the motivation this Monday, and we have self-development coach Fola Daniels Adelisi in the studio with us today. Now we're going to be discussing clarity of purpose for individual growth. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Welcome
It's
to
good
Wake
to be
Up
here.
Nigeria.
Thank you.
Welcome. I've heard quite a lot about you.
Ooh.
I've read a bit of your books as well. So I know that when it comes to this issue of purpose, you know exactly what you're talking about. But for those that might not understand, where they're going, what purpose actually means, let's kind of break it down for them.
Okay, a quick one, and in very simple terms, purpose simply means what you are wired to do.
Okay.
For example, if you have a gadget in your hand, there's a purpose for that gadget.
Okay.
What exactly was it produced for? If you don't understand what the gadget was produced for, you don't know what to do with it.
Okay.
If you don't know what this chair was designed for, you don't know what to do with it. So the chair was designed to make you comfortable.
Okay.
It's designed to support your weight. And the pillows are designed to, make it a little more cozy. So purpose is exactly what something was designed for. And when you take it to human beings were also designed for something else.
Okay.
What exactly were you designed for?
So it's not the same thing every single human being was designed for?
No. We're all designed for different things. Because if we were all designed for the same thing, we would be needless. If we were all doing exactly the same thing, that would be duplication of functions. God doesn't do that. He's deliberate, he's purposeful, he's intentional, which means that why do you think that our fingerprints are not exactly the same? Over 7 billion of us.
Wow.
Why do you think that our eyes are not exactly the same? Because you know that smartphones these days are coming with the face unlock stuff. So if our eyes are the same, it means that your eyes would be able to unlock my phone. But guess what? Your eyes cannot unlock my phone. My eyes cannot unlock your phone. So if we have that difference, why do you think we would not have different purposes in life?
Okay, so now we kind of understand what purpose is. But then clarity of purpose, for me, is sort of like trying to find which direction to go. Because if you say everybody has a different purpose, could it also be said that people have different purposes? You know, there could be many different aspects that you could, you know, of their lives.
Okay, you have only one purpose.
Okay,
only one, as an individual. However, there can be different assignments, there can be different skills, there can be different engagements that will lead to the fulfillment of purpose. For example, my purpose is as simple as inspiring the productivity of people.
Fantastic. You've put it down in one sentence.
Inspiring and everybody must be able to do that. That's exactly what clarity of purpose means. If you can't define your purpose in one line, you're not yet clear. So you must, in one line, be able to tell, this is what my purpose is about. So even though I have the speaking skill, I have the writing skill, there's leadership skill, my purpose is simply inspiring the productivity of other people. So you would need several skill sets to be able to achieve that. That's why some people get confused, thinking that if you can speak, then you should do something else fully in speaking, or if you can write, you should do something else in writing, or if you can talk, or maybe if you can lead people, then you should go and build a business and something like that. You should understand that the purpose is the ultimate. So why do you have those skills that you have? Why do you have those abilities? If you want to learn a skill, why do you want to learn the skill? Is it just about money? If it's about,
is it because someone else is
doing that? Because somebody jokingly, a friend of mine jokingly said online yesterday, oh, now I get it. I see why everybody wants to play the saxophone.
Wow.
He said everybody wants to blow.
Okay.
Because it looks like it's the in thing right now. That's the instrument that everybody's. I'm naturally crazy about the saxophone. Sadly, I can't play it. But I also understand that that's not my purpose. I like it when I see people who sing. I love it. I want to be able to sing like them. I want to be able to go like an owl, but it's not my purpose.
So let me think about it this way. So some people, their purpose is directing them to be very, very rich and very, very influential.
Exactly.
On the other side, there might be some people who are not actually destined to be very, very rich, but also very influential. But I always feel like people are trying to link their purpose with how successful they eventually become. So you might not be the biggest movie star, but you're still doing movies.
Successful.
I don't know if
I understand. Now, I just want to pick on the word destined to be rich or not. I think that the issue of wealth is absolutely your choice.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's open to us. There's no crime if you choose not to be rich, and there's no crime if you choose to be rich. God gave us the choices. You can decide, I really want to be rich. For example, if I want to help people become productive, if I don't have the money to help them do that, how can I do it? Helping people to become productive will require writing books, getting on TV shows, traveling around the world. If I don't have the money, I won't be able to do that. However, I can still do it on a small scale, but I choose not to do it on a small scale. If I'm going to do anything at all, I should go all out for it. That's me. So now, coming to, for example, Nelson Mandela wasn't super rich, but he still touched a lot of people's lives all over the world. Mother Teresa wasn't super rich, but she touched a lot of people's lives. And recently, Obama was in South Africa giving the speech for the centenary celebration. And he said he's amazed at the money that he has. And he doesn't even have a quarter of what some other people has. Yet he's giving away. So you may not have to be super rich to fulfill purpose.
Okay, so now I'm feeling like you're trying to say some people's purpose will not take them to riches. Some people have been told over and over again that if they achieve purpose, once they achieve purpose, don't worry, everything that God has promised,
money and all of that will fall into place.
Riches and everything is going to come to them.
It's not automatic.
Okay.
You can fulfill purpose and still be poor. Even the Bible actually talks about a rich man who delivered the city and he was neglected. But the city leveraged on his wisdom to be delivered. So how come he had the wisdom to save the city, but not the wisdom for wealth? So you can actually have something that you're not monetizing. You can actually have some in-depth deposits that you're not working on. However, you may focus on, oh, I just want to help people. I just want to.
Wait, so calm down, Fola, calm down. So wait, are you saying that this purpose I've been chasing since it's not going to make me rich?
If you don't monetize it consciously.
So why am I chasing this purpose now? Is it not for money?
Okay, there are two sides to it.
Okay.
Some people are more concerned about the fulfillment, and some people understand that if I need to scale up, money has to come into the picture. Fantastic. So if you do it at a lower scale and you're not thinking about the bigger picture, you're not thinking about scaling up, well, you're just satisfied with helping people, then don't bother about money. But if you're thinking about scaling up, then money, in fact, money would help you do it on a bigger scale.
Fola, I have to say thank you so much for coming to the studio. I wish we had more time, but it would be really interesting to find out what you think about this. Please put up your comments on social media at TVC Connect with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Clarity of purpose, what do you think about that? Can't wait to hear them. Speaking of comments and contributions, social media is really, really a big, important part of the show. Mike is going to take some of your comments right now.
Yeah, thank you very much, TT. Hey, come on, this is about your best part of the show. I'm taking your comments on social media, and yeah, it's all about our 1-year anniversary. And we told you to send your greetings. Now, a number of you have put some very, very interesting comments here. I like what I see. Yomi, TT, Mary, and MM, I need all of you now. Let's get to it. There are quite a number of greetings that we have here. Thank you very much. Please keep them coming in up until tomorrow. I would also reveal some of the prizes which we are going to give on the show tomorrow and moving forward from them up until Friday. All right? So let's get straight to it. And of course, this our first few comments here. And Temitope Oshobande says, good morning, guys. Good work at Wake Up Nigeria. Says, please give us a chef that will teach us how to prepare northern soup. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Thank you very much. And Abayomi says, wow, I love this show like mad. Good work, guys. Thank you very much. We love you like mad also. All right. And Janet says, good morning to you all. Love the show. Thank you. We love you too. Aminat says, yes. Yes too. Okay. All right. Moving on from that. Somebody put up a comment on Janet, of all the things you can't wait to see me do, you could not wait to see me read social media. Mike, can't wait to see you hold the spoon. Really? Is that what you have made me? But then, thank you very much, Janet, for your comments like that. And now, this is wonderful. Now, when we put up that post about giving us your thoughts on our 1-year anniversary, wonderful comments have already come in here. Now, Idowu Feluwa says, wow, it's just like yesterday when Wake Up Nigeria started, and now you are 1 year old. You will always shine and continue to go higher. Congratulations to you on your 1-year anniversary with hashtag Wake Up Nigeria 1. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Wonderful there. Oyema says, happy anniversary, all the crew. You all have been consistent throughout 1 whole year. Man, this is making everybody smile. Titi Yomi, are you guys feeling this? Says, you all have been consistent throughout 1 whole year, waking Nigerians up to pure entertainment, undiluted. This is pure, all right? And then more grease to your elbows. What do you think about this? What do you think about this?
From country, from Benin Republic, yeah.
I can't even believe it's 1 year already. Thank you,
we don't
guys.
Need chairs in the kitchen. Leave the kitchen. Let me take over. With those chairs, we don't need them in the kitchen.
We need you to keep watching. Keep watching, please. And continue to tell your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Hashtag Wake Up Nigeria.
Great one. Now, Olabode Adejoke Esther says, congratulations to every member of Wake Up Nigeria. My wishes for you are more motivation. Thank you so much. Greater ideas and new opportunities waking up for you. Mio. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Thank you. And Oyelami Adewale Michael says, congratulations to us all. Man, this guy, your head is there. I like this. He sees himself as a part of a team, and that is what we are all about, yeah? You're part of us. Yeah, says, because I have been part of a program for long, and I have gained a loss. Your head is too dear. And he says, more beneficial stuff expected this new year. Keep soaring higher. Now, Ajayi Manuel says, one of the best programs on TV. You guys will be waking up to more success and progress day by day in Jesus' name. Amen. Wow. There's quite a lot coming. Psych Pitek says, wow, how time flies. I missed the show. Seeing Mike makes me laugh. Do I look like a comedian? Take time, move. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary. All right, there's so much. Now, we're giving out a lot. We're giving out phones. We're giving out gift packs tomorrow. Keep tuned in all through to our social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter. And you can't miss the show tomorrow. If Light is doing, you charge your phone and you can watch online on Facebook if you miss the show tomorrow. Now, what happens is that our winners will be part of the show on Friday, where we'll have a celebration. So there's a lot coming. We'll give all the information on social media and, of course, on the show tomorrow. So keep tuning. You can win a phone. You can win a gift pack, all right? It's great to be 1 year old, all right? Now, it's time for a break now, but then, hey, come on. When we come back, Mary will be talking with our guest artist. You don't want to miss this one. Don't go nowhere.
All right, it's still Wake Up Nigeria, and of course, you're welcome back to the show. We got to witness a performance earlier from Atoba Jeon Bolaon Abdukudus, known popularly as Suave. Now, Suave is a young, gifted vocalist and songwriter. In 2013, Suave decided to follow paths set by his music icons such as Two-Face, now Tubaba, Wande Cole, and Tyrese, just to name a few. And he has released several songs. And he's here with me, feeling all Suave-like. How you doing today?
Real good, real good.
Fantastic.
Good morning.
I listened to your performance earlier, not so bad. What inspires you? Why music? Why aren't you doing something else?
Well, music has always been the intrinsic something for me. It has always been inbuilt, actually. You know, right from when I can remember, I've always loved music.
When you say right from when you can remember, that sounds like from
like
maybe
forever.
3, 4?
Like, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
3, 4, you know. Irrespective of what I studied, actually, I just knew I just wanted to do music.
What you studied? So
yeah.
I take it you finished from uni?
Yeah, yeah.
You look like a 20-year-old. Like, well, 20-year-olds finish school these days.
I think I'm 18.
Well, yeah, right. You're one of those barbarian likes that believe they're young forever. So your music career, how has it been so far? Are you signed to a record label?
No label at the moment. I've been doing it with my team.
With your team?
Yeah,
when
so
you say
far
your
so
team,
good.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like I have a management team built by myself and my believers, you get, so, and some family members that really believe in the hustle, and that's the team we built, and that's
but are
work
you
together.
Eager to be signed onto a record label, or you'd rather be an independent artist?
No, at some point, every artist would love that platform of being signed to a label because of some things you can't really, some benefit, yeah. Because you can, at some point, you can't do all by yourself. Sure. Starting up as an independent artist is not always very easy, you know. But regardless, you would want to sign to a label that is willing and able, and that's the most important part, not just signing to a label. So that's why we've been waiting a bit longer than normal.
For this period of time, it's been 5 years since you...
It's been 5 years,
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
What has been the most remarkable moments for you as an artist?
Wow. Okay, there's a particular time actually. Okay, there was a particular time I starting up and getting used to the system and everything. I think I performed on the stage at Unilag and I didn't like the response. That was like a few years back. I didn't really like the response. You know, I felt very bad. I felt like, is this really what you want to do? You know, but of late, I performed at a place where the crowd was overwhelming, and then my seniors in the industry were there, and they were all yelling and then clapping. The performance was awesome. I was like, wow, this is. I had to like dip back to what happened at Unilag, and I was like, wow, this is very encouraging. I was very, very happy.
So
that was a very remarkable moment for me. Yeah,
it's a remarkable one.
Very, very remarkable for me.
Because it made you feel like, okay, you're doing what you're doing right now.
Telling you, and it makes me want to push harder.
Now, you mentioned the big artists in the industry.
Yeah.
If you were to have a collaboration with one of the biggest artists in the industry right now, who would you rather have it with?
Okay, let me be a bit sentimental. At the moment, I have a song. I have actually 2 songs. Okay. And I know somebody's going to do very good at, you know.
Who? Davido, Wizkid, or...
Wizkid.
Wizkid, because I know that's the one person almost everybody wants to
Don't mind those people. Don't mind those people. I'm saying it for a reason. Because when I recorded the song, okay, the song is an Afro beat. Like the one I just dropped, it also has this Afro vibe in it. So, and you know, you understand that Wizkid is kind of very frequent with the Afrobeat sound, and it's doing very good with that.
Yeah,
So you get
Afrobeat, reggae, that's
reggae, you just delved into reggae of not too long, but then
as a matter of fact, Whiskey started from raga sounds.
Okay,
that's always been his background.
There was one particular time I think it was sounding like Sean Kingston. I don't know if I was very correct. So, but then he took over the Afrobeat style with his own vibe, and that made a lot of sense. So when I was recording the song, actually I didn't have anybody in mind when I was recording the song.
Okay.
But when I recorded the song, this particular one, I was like, wow, this is a sound that Whiskey's going to do very great on.
Wow.
Yeah. And
you record a song and you just say, this is the perfect person for it.
That's what just came to mind. That was the vision. I was like, this is very good for Whiskey. I would love to have Whiskey on it. And there's one particular song that I've not released yet. You know, that was inspired by Uju Elegba. But let's keep that. I'm not talking about that now.
So besides Whiskey and the inspiration for the songs, which other song do you have?
I have a lot of songs. I have songs that Tiwa Savage would do great on.
Okay.
Apart from having a crush on our diva. I have a song she'll do very great on. Patoranke as well. I have songs that these guys will do very great on. But I mean, the one at the moment I would love to
you're really crazy about now is the one with Whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Who knows what might happen? You never can tell.
You could be watching.
Yeah, you could be watching and say, you know what, let that guy do a song with me. All right, so you like to eat, right?
I want to eat.
The smell, all the aroma.
So
my gosh,
it's fascinating.
Taking over you. What's your favorite meal?
I actually don't have a favorite meal. I used to when I was much younger, but these days, you know, you think you have a favorite meal and then you taste this person's meal and you're like, oh, this is the best meal in the world. And you taste another person's meal, this is the best. So I'm just like confused at the moment.
No, you have to make up your mind.
No.
Okay, your two best dishes.
Okay, then I like anything that has plantain in it.
Okay, you still do?
I still do. I like anything that has plantain in it.
Bread and plantain.
No, not that kind of combination. Not that kind of combination.
People do so many things now.
But not that kind of combination. I like bread too. I eat bread a lot.
A lot of bread.
I don't know. I think it's a habit I just picked up some.
So whatever we're making today has to have bread and plantain to please you?
It's fine if it doesn't have. I just want to eat
hungry.
food.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Right.
So you don't eat me up.
Okay.
I have a feeling that the way you're feeling very hungry, you might just want to eat anybody up. Let's go to the kitchen.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yes, welcome to the kitchen.
We're about to whet your appetite.
As in there. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
All right, so Chef Lillian has done it again. Yes. Yeah, so this morning we made mushroom risotto with braised beef and seared veggies. Yup.
I have to say that beef looks amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Did we get a shot of that? Did we get a good shot of it? I want people to see how beautiful this looks. Where were you now?
Really good. Also, risotto is rice.
Yes.
Why don't you guys just say rice? Like, I don't understand.
No, I think it's the way it's prepared. It's an Italian dish, actually. It's the way it's prepared.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, the way you
It's a
prepare
very
it.
soft version. And
Yeah.
I think this is not even the softest.
Yeah,
it
it's
could
usually
be.
very soggy.
Because this is our
This
own
one,
local rice.
the softness in this one has some succulent. Yes.
Everybody is always waiting for Mike
It
to
has
grab
some
the
succulent.
spoon. Do you know that is a feature? Like that
appeal.
is actually.
Our
There's
guest needs to
succulent
taste the food. Let's not get carried away with Mike.
I just realized.
Did Chef Lillian tell us how she
Yes,
did this?
please.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
what did you do? How did you
So
make this?
I braised the beef by searing it first,
Okay.
and then I cook it off with soy sauce, onion, and garlic, and some parsley. Then I made the risotto with some mushroom, white wine, and some garlic.
This won't be
onion.
enough.
Oh, you put some white wine in there.
Yes, white wine.
Yeah, but there's no alcohol actually, because once it goes into the heat,
It cooks off, yeah.
Right, nice.
Amazing.
Nice,
What do I call this?
Risotto.
Risotto.
Yeah.
Risotto.
After you finish eating it already.
But this is Nigerian rice, actually.
Yeah, this is our own local rice.
Okay.
So
What the best way to get the best way to get your perfect risotto is to use short grain rice, not the long grain one.
Like the tuwon shinkafa.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Spot on.
it's actually making my stomach rumble right now, so we have to wrap up with the show so that I can go and hustle for that.
But what do you
spoon
think
that
about
Mike
the
has
food
been
though,
holding.
quickly?
Mike, that's
She was actually asking
I'm
me
going to
if I had the
seize it.
best meal.
Yeah.
Let's call it risotto.
Oh, guys, washing up.
amazing stuff. Now I have to say, huge, we have to say a huge thank you to everyone. It's great to have everyone in the kitchen, by the way.
Yeah.
Larry's here, MM's here, Mike's here. Everybody's in the kitchen. Why? Because we're celebrating this week. We
1 year
have
anniversary.
in fact, so much to celebrate, so much to be thankful for. Please, in fact, online, please send us your comments and
Big
contributions.
thank you to Home DNG for the kitchen accessories.
Of course. Fola, thank you for styling our hair. We appreciate you. And by the way, you at home, we appreciate you too. Please send us your prayers. We need you, prayer warriors.
Tomorrow.
Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. See you tomorrow, Tuesday.
Tuning tomorrow.
For our first anniversary here on the show. Say bye-bye, everybody.
Come on, eat cake.
Well done, Chef Lillian.